it best as we get through 4 tracks today. 4 tracks in classic racing, and they're limited to the M50. So this is a race of skill, and it's all to compete for the grand prize of an F8C Lightning, a physical model by Planet Ring.
Так, выключаемся немножко, у нас тут это... Гоночный заезд будет на тайванском барситизане.
Мы需要邀他的人到 Discord， 然后你让OlegLaim邀人。
Так, меня сейчас там добавляют ребята. На фоне можете слышать эхо немного.
Alright, and today we're joined with OlegLaim. OlegLaim has been a long-time camera operator at NCO, and they're going to be providing you beautiful camera point of views of the races today. So thank you, OlegLaim, for coming to join us again. This is kind of like, I mean, for me it's my second
Ивент сегодня только заезд будет. Там Бар Citizen проходит в Тайване, просто в рамках него небольшой локальный турнир. Просто там сейчас был турнир с Vandal Swarm на количество убийств. И сейчас будет гонка проходить. Я сейчас эхо тут сижу, ребятами. Да, они там уже спасибо говорят. Я их попросил. Прибудьте. Мне, скорее всего, придется прям выживать, потому что, судя по всему, гонки будут стартовать сразу. Мне сказали, попытайся не врезаться. Но при этом камера очень нужна. Я ждаю, типа, ненадолго тут, скорее всего, типа, ну, может, минут на 40. Я чисто так врубил, мог бы даже не врубать на Twitch. Вот. На Twitch, YouTube и так далее. Я там их совместный стрим врубила. Так, мне эхо попросила еще лобби покурировать. Господи, ладно, ладно. Я. У нас лобби верное, да? Да, это у тебя чела. Да, я буду снова молчать сегодня, если что.
Awesome. We are just setting up the races here at Taiwan Bar Citizen. Might be just a few more minutes to diagnose a couple of technical issues, and then we'll be underway. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone.
Так, какие-то уже технические неполадки, уже мои ники не видят. Началось. Ну давай, работай, игра, пожалуйста. Я говорю, перезапустим. Давай, запускайся и играем. Боже. Там, походу, первый раунд я миссану.
Let's have a look at our track today. We're going to be going to XGR's Icebreaker. This was originally a community track made by Steve CC. And now it's become an official race track.
Что с утра пораньше за плохой контент, здрасте. Нормальный контент.
Here is our first racer on PC1. This is Whitefawn. They're all going to be racing the M50 today. This is going to be a race of skill. And then on our second PC, we've got White Wolf BM. And on our third camera, we've got ALSW also coming back. And then we've got where do I start with this? Al. I'm gonna call you Al. Al Yang Walkfun. Welcome in. Love to see you. And lemon black tea here. On number 5, good position, and then on number 6 we've got Terrence coming in again. So a lot of our combat players coming back in to give racing a try, and to have a go at trying to get that F8C Lightning physical model from Planet Ring. Let's put that up on screen just briefly. So here for you all the time, this is what they're competing for. They're going to go through 4 different racetracks today, and the top of our leaderboard will be the player with the most points at the end of the tournament. And here they will win this F8C Lightning model from Planet Ring. It's an absolutely stunning model that lights up. We'll do a little showcase of it later on, but I just wanted to show you at home what they're competing for today at Taiwan Bar Citizen.
Вот что опять начинается, ну. Да, похоже, если сейчас запустится без меня... Вот фигово, просто гонщики в лобби меня вообще не видят. Но это, видимо, Ситизеном что-то. Ладно, пока не там буду думать. Так что оптимизатор, походу, есть шанс того, что оптимизировал, ну да. Ну, сейчас там пока обсуждают. И сильно тормозить не хотят, у них там расписание свое еще. Там меня-то их пригнало по большей степени. Но у них пока там еще ничего не началось. Да. Не благодари, не буду, я из-за тебя проснулся рано. Не, не то чтобы... Запустится.
I also have our scoreboard here, so let's have a look. Here are our races today. So we've got Terrence, Lemon Black Tea, ALSW White Fawn, our Yang Walkman, and White Wolf BM. So welcome in. Good luck with your race today. And the first race will be Icebreaker in the M50.
При этом чел вообще не в лобби, другие. Вернее, один не в лобби, другие в лобби. Отлично, игра ломается, но мне только остается ждать указаний. Потому что, да, у челов что-то пати посыпалось, судя по демкам. Типа, у одного чела пишет, что вообще в пати 2 человек. Другие... Типа, invite to lobby. Ой. Да, что смогли слышать, это у нас там чел, этот Ян 101. Он говорит на китайском в основном, поэтому мне было трудно. Ну и на английском тоже.
Okay, I think we're having a little bit more luck this time. We got our cameraman in. I can see OlegLime in the lobby. Thank God for that. Thank you everyone for your patience.
Ладно. Нет, оптимизатор, все. А патч что последний исправил? Ну, вроде серверам чуть получше стало. Но я не уверен, я играл только вчера на стриме. Типа, в принципе, было получше, чем на старте патча. Сейчас будет тяжело, потому что мне сказали, что, короче, у нас инста-старт. Типа, никто ждать не будет, придется стартовать и уворачиваться от гонщика. Так, сейчас я прикрою все штуки, чтобы у меня не лагало ничего. Там эхо на фоне слышно, если что, иногда будет этот чел встревать. Чё, кодировка перегружена, алё.
Alright, and here's Oleg's point of view. We're also going to help with the scoring of the event too, so we will try and keep track of that, help them out. And
Почему у меня нет?
Something's gone wrong with Oleg's Fury already. He's having to reset the power. There we go, and now our match will begin. Unfortunately, that Fury is out of power. It's not looking good, but here we go. Here's White Fawn and the M50 at Icebreaker. We are underway for our first race of Taiwan Bar Citizen. White Wolf's POV here. They are currently in second place. Let's skip through here. This is ALSW. They are 5th place out of 7 here.
Ладно. Окей, это было неожиданно.
And they're trading with aUEC Walkman. Keep it up, everyone. I can see some explosions. ALSW just exploded in their M50 there. And here we've got Lemon Black Tea in 3rd place. Unfortunately missing.
А чё происходит вообще с кораблем?
Checkpoint. It's a very small one, quite difficult to reach, but looks like it's registered. They just need to carry on there. Good luck, Lemon Black Tea, you got this. And then Terrence here is doing very well. I think they might be in 1st place here. They are! Absolutely powering through. We saw Terrence before. Terrence was in our Ace Pilot List tournament, and they did the M50. And taking it a bit easier there. ALSW in last place. They are struggling around the track, but pulling the M50 around for a 2 minutes 41 second lap there. But the M50, this is a difficult ship. It's very challenging to fly. And as you can see, from our point of views here, it pulls a lot. If you're not experienced with the back-swept wings, the flight model here will punish you. It requires a lot of practice and mastery.
Так, окей, какой в стоке стоит PowerPlant? Я буду чинить все.
Without it bucking and losing control. So it's a really good test of challenge, like how good your knowledge is of Star Citizen, and how good your mastery of the flight model is. Here's Terrence once again. This is our 1st place player at the moment. They're on their final lap here. And they're about 1/3 of the way through the track, so they've still got the back straight to do. And then they'll do the crossover and come through the start-finish line to complete their journey. But they're doing remarkably well here. Keep it up, Terrence. And White Fawn in 2nd place here, coming around for their final lap, bringing it home into the last couple of checkpoints. Absolutely incredible performance today. Alright, White Wolf is in 3rd place here, bringing it around to the start-finish line, just taking it a little bit easier than before. Good to see that their engines are at maximum. And that's Terrence there, coming through in 1st place. And White Wolf switching to 4th there on their final lap there. The match will end in 100 seconds, so all of our players at Taiwan have 100 seconds to complete this icebreaker match. A 2 minute 25 second from our really good effort on their final lap. Can they complete a 90-second lap? We'll see. Maybe they've just warmed up and they can get through with their M50 much faster this time. Lemon Black Tea in 5th place, still hanging in there, struggling with those smaller checkpoints. I did too when I was beginning racing. It was really tough learning to race and watching our pros do what they do. So actually, the M50, it's a challenge for anyone, even the most experienced pilot. And I really appreciate everyone giving it an absolute best today. Icebreaker, it's a nice thick atmosphere, so you're a lot slower, but you will feel the effects of the atmospheric pull and the backswept wings. Let's have a look here. White Fawn in 2nd place, bringing it home for their final lap. Good job. Well done, White Fawn. Our 2nd place finisher today. Well done. Bringing up the rear, we've got White Wolf B in here. Taking it a little bit slower, a little bit easier. You can see they're doing a lot of yaw turning, which is a really nice, safe way to fly this ship. 15 seconds to go. I don't know if they're going to make it across the finish line, but we will hope that they do. Our match is just about to end. We've got another finisher there, and we'll get the leaderboard results in just a minute. And rank everyone on our own leaderboard.
Короче, только YouTube остается.
Good start to the race.
Горячий аниме, привет.
Alright, I'm gonna put us on the N-bar citizen camera. There's everyone. Hello everyone. Hope you're having a good time.
С Юри-то не так. Видимо, Arrow.
Alright, with a bit of luck, we've got our results. I'm just confirming with the event staff that I have entered the results correctly before I show you guys. So bear with me here. Thank you all for your patience as we get race number 2 underway. Alright, results are on screen. So there we go. We had Terrence finish in first place, and racing on Stanley's account was Whitefawn in second place. And in third place we had Lemon Black Tea, followed by ALSW, and then Yayu's account was raced with White Wolf BM, and then our Yang Walkman in sixth place. That's our first match. The next track that we're going on to, let's have a look. And there we go. Those are our results so far. I'm putting this on screen for the Taiwan bar citizen right now so they can talk about how the race is going. Our next track is Lawville Outskirts. We'll be moving on there. We have 3 more matches to go. Lawville Outskirts being one of them. Then we're going to Snake Pit. And then I believe we have Yara Valley for our grand finale. Alright, and here we go. The race is underway. We're at Lawville Outskirts. We've got White Fawn's point of view. We've got White Wolf's point of view. They're back. ALSW. And our Yang Walkman. And 2 more to go. We've got Lemon Black Tea here, currently in 2nd place. Doing very well for themselves. And Terrence, all battling for 1st and 2nd here. Terrence and Lemon Black Tea. We love to see it. Terrence, we just saw put their engines to maximum there. That's very important in racing. You want to be going with a maximum thrust, maximum power all the time. So hopefully that helps that situation. White Fawn with a crash there, unfortunate. It's quite challenging. And White Wolf PM here, taking it easy. This is a pretty difficult track. Lawville Outskirts has a few tight sections, like the rocks that Lynn's Nation formerly calls the Fists of Ruit. And then we've got the Juggernaut Bend here. But this is, again, another XGR community racetrack. And I love the XGR community. They came up with a lot of amazing time trial style tracks. Oh, unfortunate crash from White Wolf there. But that's alright. We're gonna get this up and running. And
超过了，但是可以看得到前面那一个人，就是刚刚的 ALSW 这边成功穿越好几个障碍，完成了1圈，在他的画面上还看不到在他前面的选手，所以他可能还要再努力的积极追一下。这边欧阳也准备完成。 非常顺利的穿过2个比较困难的障碍。对，一开始都会对这个场地不熟悉，有时候甚至都不太知道要往哪里飞。这边这个飞的位置有点奇妙。好，他又恢复了，红茶继续保持第2名。 对啊，红茶这个是已经结束了吗？他赛完了。哦，因为 Terrence 又跑完了，而且已经离开赛场了，他要自由的投向大自然的怀抱。这告诉我们一个道理，所以那个验尿的纸杯谁有准备？
У него стрима звук лег. А, все, у меня вырубился.
Our Yang Walkman. Pulling up in the rear in 6th place. They've got 60 seconds to get as much progress through the track done as possible. These rocks are very difficult. Oh! Unfortunately, it gets a lot of pilots there, even myself when I was learning this track. Very difficult section to get the angle and open space right on. A very good opening, challenging checkpoint.
Конечно, прикольно, что Мустанг проворачивает окно.
They've got 30 seconds to do as much as they can. They've got heat tracking as well, which is really nice. They're getting into it. But that ground catches up to you if you let it. And that has claimed a LSW currently in 4th place with 19 seconds to get as much progress as they can. Alright, 8 seconds left. Here is White Wolf BM's point of view. It looks like they're just giving up on the last few seconds. They're just coming to a stop, pulling to the side of the track. And there we have the finish. So well done for our 2nd round at Lawville Outskirts at Taiwan Bar Citizen. Here are our results.
像没有按照顺序排哦。我们等一下等统计完之后的数据。那我们准备要进第3局了。我们稍微统计一下分数，来看看名次有没有任何改变。
Amazing effort, everyone. I'm going to help our staff update the scores, so I apologize for going a little bit quiet for a bit. I'll be with you soon.
所以打算买几台？好零，对啊。
Меня принудительно на фуре запустила. Так, в меню выходим.
Hello everyone listening in. We've just got our results in, so here we go. We've got Terrence pulling more points in their second round at Louisville Outskirts. Absolutely incredible performance. Lemon Black Tea scoring up to 9 points for their second match now. ALSW in third with 7 points. And Wyphon, 6 points in fourth place. And aUEC Walkman with 4 points in fifth.
На ОК, небось, на 50 стримов это раздробился.
Keep it up, competitors. Alright, here's our next racetrack, the Snake Pit. This is one of my favorites. This is one that makes or breaks professional races, and none other than XGR also created it. They love it. It's an absolute cornerstone track for them, so good luck to all our competitors today. Alright, we're getting ready to launch in here and get underway.
Пожалуйста, не багни и не дай мне фури.
This is our round 3 for the Taiwan Bar Citizen Tournament. Everyone has to race M50s, so it's just a race of skill. And they're all fighting for an F8C model given by and generously donated by Planet Ring. Incredible 3D model printers. They do lighting, they do pre-painted, pre-constructed models. Absolutely recommend checking them out. I bought one myself. I saw it when I was at the Xi'an Bar Citizen as well. And they're here at Taiwan Bar Citizen, giving incredible prizes for a wonderful community event. Alright, race is underway. Here's Wyphon's point of view. A lot of M50s crashing into that sandbank. That is not an easy track. But Wyphon not giving up. Everyone absolutely giving it their all to push this very difficult racing ship around a challenging, narrow sandbank racetrack. Let's jump into Whitewall's point of view. Also struggling to get that M50 around the track. ALSW taking it a bit easier. One checkpoint at a time. We love to see it. aUEC also struggling with the M50. It hits the ground very easily. You've got to keep it afloat in here. And one of the tricks to mastering
Ладно, у Клауда был неплохой выбор в плане стрелки, настройки постоянно снимает.
At the same elevation. Once you understand that, then it becomes a matter of how good you are with the precision and control of your craft to keep it at the same elevation. And you can see that here through Lemon Black Tea's point of view, who understands that. Unfortunately clipped a little bit of the crane there in third place, but holding their M50 through the racetrack as best they can. Getting past there. Here's Terrence's point of view.
Вот сразу видно, что ребята такие типа не профильные гонщики. И вот о заносах не очень знают.
Just gently pushing the ship through, but unfamiliar with the racing in such a tight racetrack. This is why it is a pro-level racing track, because even for our most experienced combat pilots, this pushes your ship and your mastery of flight to your absolute limit. That's why XGR love it so much. That's why we love it at NCR so much. A beautiful shot there, coming out of Emerald Avenue. And inside, this is the second lap for Terrence, I believe. Let's jump into White Fawn's point of view, taking it a little bit more easier now. Good to see them just going straight for the middle of checkpoints, but that drift will catch you off. Another unfortunate crash there. White Wolf BM taking it a bit easier, using precision mode to get a better view, which is not a bad idea. In some situations, precision mode can benefit racing. Having a better view is more important. Oh, a big collision there from a couple of our races. Oh my goodness. Let's jump to Lemon Black Tea's point of view. Currently in third place. But that M50, it drifts a lot and you will lose control of it if you're not managing that main centric thrust as you drift around Snake Pit. Other interesting things that make this a little bit more challenging is that Snake Pit is located on clear. It's a microtech, so it's low gravity, it's thinner atmosphere, so that's why you're seeing the M50 drift a lot around all of these sands. So you'll see our more experienced pilots like Terrence, who have just finished in first place. Congratulations there, Terrence. Wonderful performance. You are doing so well for yourself, and you can see him anticipating the corner and putting the engines ahead of the corner so that he can push the ship around a lot better. That's what we want to see. That's what makes you worthy of being at the top of the ace pilot list here at Taiwan Bar Citizen. Jumping into Lemon Black Tea's point of view, and fourth place, just cruising around now. I think they're starting to get used to the difficulty of this racetrack and the challenge the M50 brings. Everyone's doing that same yaw drifting strategy. We'd love to see it. Getting our finish there. They've got 60 seconds to finish out as much progress as possible. We're getting a lot more finishes this round, so the track, it's a lot shorter.
Ну да, прям Arrow неплохо рулится.
Less ground to cover, so everyone should have a good chance of finishing today. Wonderful, a lot of solid finishes there. ALSW struggling to bring it home. That is very difficult though, racing the M50 on this track. So good on you for keeping going, not giving up. You're on your final lap. Let's see if you can bring it home. Our Yang Walkman in 5th place, bringing up the rear. Oh, maybe only just scoring that checkpoint with a little wind clip there. But it's difficult. Snake Pit is not an easy racetrack. On their final lap, 65 seconds to go. We'll see if we can get a good leaderboard going. There we go. See if we can catch the leaderboard. Here we go. We got it.
Самый мелкий истребитель. Я имею в виду то, что типа корабли зачастую имеют проблемы мелкие всякие с тем, что их банально там крутят, вертят и вот это все. Да. Опять скинулась на 5. Я вот не знаю, что там автоматом кидает. Рут не успевает ливнуть. Еще на ВК удалить записи. Надо пеку получше. Не тянет столько стримов.
Oh, White, and then White Wolf BM there.
Не считая снабов. Ну, снабы в этом плане, по крайней мере, вот всякие Мерлины, они как стрела тупо летят и все.
Alright, and then White Wolf BN actually did really well in that race, taking up second place there. And then White Fawn and third? That's insane. That's incredible. So we're gonna award them those points as well. And then we've got Lemon Black Tea was in fourth for that one. They did very, very well. And then we're just looking at ALSW. They got fifth place.
Ладно, сейчас вроде финал должен быть.
Alright, and that's the scores up to date.
Идервейля.
That's how everyone's standing is going.
Вот вангую, первый поворот будет жопа. В принципе, разворот с него тоже будет жопа. И подъем в середине трека. Который на переходе в последнюю треть даже, я бы сказал. Потому что вот новичкам вот подобные треки, где есть вот не такие очевидные по базовой полетке повороты.
Our final round at Taiwan Bar Citizen, a race at Yara Valley, and they are warming up. They're just about to get underway. And already I can tell this is going to be a very dangerous race. So good luck to everyone. All the best. And you're challenging for that FHC Lightning. Away they go. Power to maximum. Some ships pulling ahead, taking an early lead there. A couple of crashes, that devastating first turn. This is the most Star Wars like set track.
It's kind
of like Tatooine. Yellow Valley is absolutely stunning out in the desert. And here it has very challenging sections, just like the Star Wars movie itself. Incredibly difficult for the M50 to get around. So you have to be very experienced with your M50, and that's why we've left the Yara Valley for last, because we want to see our true speed demons, the ones that
скажу,
really
знаете,
understand
типа,
the flight model,
на магнитной
get
главе
through
как будто
this
чуть
track
попроще
and
летать.
succeed today. So keep it up, everyone. We're on White Fawn now, taking it easy. I think they've learned from Snake Pit that the your strategy, taking it nice and easy is the way here. Going from checkpoint to checkpoint.
Вот с этой штукой у всех проблемы, да.
We love to see it. Terrence here has been our first place pilot. They're battling with second and first right now. Coming through the chicane up to the end, completing their first lap. And there is someone right next to them. So we'll go through the cameras and see if we can find out who that is. White Fawn in fourth place there, making their way through the chicane. We've got White Wolf BN here in second place. They're the one challenging Terrence right now. So White Wolf has suddenly had a spurt of confidence. We love to see this, where you don't have such a strong start, and you come in and you do really well at the end. So White Wolf definitely has a lot more confidence going into his second lap with a 2-minute lap there. And then we've got ALSW coming through the chicane. It looks like they've been struggling with their first lap, doing their absolute best. They keep it up, ALSW. Our Yang Walkman pulling up the rear as well in 6th place, taking a little bit more easy. Starting to get a bit more used to the M50, but it is a struggle. That M50 is really hard to master. But keep it up, our Yang. Don't give up. One of the biggest killers of Yara Valley here is overspeed, as you can see. If you go too fast and forget to pre-maneuver here, you'll overshoot. That's one of the biggest killers of Yara Valley. Oh, a lovely shot there, M50 pulling through. Let's have a look here. White Wolf also coming through to heaven here as well in second place. doing very well. I love that roll technique. That's quite common in pro races as well.
Хотя скорость фарма кредитов, по-моему, еще будет очень сильно нерфить, либо корабли цены повышать. Да хрен знает, куда выше-то цены кораблей-то. Так дорого стоит. Не знаю, в прошлой патче, по-моему, не особо что-то поменялось. Типа, если не брать то, что мне Беренгариус закидывал, я, наверное, своими заработал, ну... Лям полтора, наверное.
That is fantastic. That is making life so much easier for Terrence. He's on his final lap now, bringing it home through heaven. Let's see if he can hold it all the way to the finish line. We'll watch him do heaven, and then we'll jump out and see how our others are doing. Look at that. That's a master of Star Citizen flight right there. That's what we like to see, and that's what we want to see in our pro racers and our speed demons of Taiwan. Well done, Terrence. Looks like you're gonna secure that first place just fine. Lemon Black Tea here is bringing up third place. Also, has been doing incredibly well. They were in second for a little while, so someone has jumped in ahead of them. There's Terrence finishing the lap. Congratulations, Terrence. Absolutely gonna bring home a lot of points for that final. I believe you're taking the F8C Lightning home today. Really well done. There he is. He's crossed the finish line. Let's have a look at ALSW, how they're doing. Taking it a little bit easier. This is a very difficult chicane at the end of the track. They're in 5th place. aUEC Walkman, unfortunate crash there, pulling up the rear in 6th place. It's a very difficult ship to fly, the M50, but one of the great things about Yara Valley is that it's on Daymar. Daymar is a moon of Crusader. It has thinner atmosphere, and you can see the M50 responds a little bit better in here with thinner atmosphere. You don't get the fighting as much as you do in other racetracks with the backswept wings, so the aero model is much more forgiving here. You do just drift a lot more, and that you have to really compensate for. 56 seconds to get as much progress through the track as possible. Everyone's doing great. We've got Lemon Black Tea coming through in their final lap. This is the final chicane of Yara Valley. Well done on your 3rd place here. It looks like you are going to get that just fine. Bring it home. There you go. There's the finish line. And he's through. Well done, Lemon Black Tea. White Wolf BM coming through. They're our 2nd place finisher today. And it looks like they're just keen to do more laps. Well done. Incredible to see you go from 0 to hero in this racing tournament. They finished last in the first couple, and they've come out with 2nd place in the final. That's a great way to finish the event. Well done, White Wolf BM. aUEC Walkman pulling up the rear in 6th place. I believe that's the last lap. 3 seconds left, and then we're going to get the results.
Да.
Alright, I'm also assisting our staff today, so I'm gonna enter the results. I'll go quiet for a bit. Thank you all for watching, and hang in there as I just enter in our final results for Taiwan Bar Citizen, the Speed Demon list.
Так, ну вроде бы все. Хоть поматросил чуть-чуть, и все, и можно заканчивать. Так, еще они там. Я посмотрю.
And there we go, we have the results of our tournament. We'll put them up on stream for everyone. And first place, winning the FHC Lightning from Planet Ring, is Terrence. Well done! Absolutely stellar performance today in both our combat, Ace Pilot this tournament, and the Speed Demon this tournament. You are a master of Star Citizen. Incredible effort today. Well done. You're gonna take home a Saber Firebird and an FHC Lightning. So well done. And in second place we got Lemon Black Tea. And in third place we got White Wolf.
Теренси Сую выиграл первое место, второе Lemon Black Tea, третье White Wolf BM. Это по суммарному подсчету очков. Ну все, тогда будем заканчивать. Все, они там со своими стримами рекламят, сидят модельки. Такое короткое включение было. Все, пойду, я не знаю. То ли досыпать, то ли играть во что-нибудь. Все, надеюсь, в следующий раз. Ну, типа, придется, короче, подумать, как со стримами быть на гонках, потому что тяжело пеки увозить дискордовский тяжелый стрим, потому что дискорд имеет какой-то лютейший пресет, который жрет как два моих стрима разом. Надо будет что поэкспериментировать. Все, давайте, всем пока.